Ambika's grandson Ankur, and I'm here to translate the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 1.
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ श्रीकृष्णपरमात्मने नमः अदः प्रथमोऽध्यायः अर्जुनविषादयोग धृतराष्ट्र उवाच धर्मक्षेत्रे कुरुक्षेत्रे समवेदायुयुत्सवः मामका पाण्डवाश्चैव किमकुर्वद सञ्जय.
Verse 1. Dhritarashtra said, O Sanjaya, after gathering on the holy field of Kurukshetra and desiring to fight, what did my sons and the sons of Pandu do?
सञ्जय उवाच दृष्ट्वा तु पाण्डवानीकम् व्यूढम् दुर्योधनस्तदा आचार्यमुपसङ्गम्य राजा वचनमब्रवीत्.
Verse 2. Sanjay said, on observing the Pandava army standing in the military formation, King Duryodhan approached his teacher Dronacharya and said the following words.
पश्यैदाम् पाण्डुपुत्राणाम् आचार्यमहतीम् च मूम् व्यूढाम् द्रुपदपुत्रेण तव शिष्येण धीमदा.
Verse 3. Duryodhan said, respected teacher, behold the mighty army of the sons of Pandu, so expertly arrayed for the battle by your own gifted disciple, the son of Drupad.
अत्र शूरा महेश्वासा भीमार्जुनसमायुधि युयुधानो विराडश्च द्रुपदश्च महारथः.
Verse 4. Here are heroes, mighty archers equal in battle to Bhima and Arjuna, Yuyudhana, Virat, and Drupada, each a great chariot warrior.
दृष्टकेतुश्चेकितानः काशीराजश्च वीर्यवान् पुरुजित्कुन्दिभोजश्च शैब्यश्च नरपुङ्गवः.
Verse 5. Drishtaketu, Chekitana, and the valiant king of Kashi, Purujit, and Kunti Bhoja, and Shaibya, the best among men.
युधामन्युश्च विक्रान्तः उत्तमौजाश्च वीर्यवान् सौभद्रो द्रौपदेयाश्च सर्व एव महारथाः.
Verse 6. And the mighty Yudhamanyu, the very powerful Uttamauja, the son of Saubhadra, and the sons of Draupadi, all of them are great chariot warriors.
अस्माकं तु विशिष्टाये तान्निबोध द्विजोत्तम नायका मम सैन्यस्य संजार्तं तान् ब्रवीमि ते.
Verse 7. O best of Brahmins, hear too about the principal generals on our side, who are especially qualified to lead. There I now recount unto you.
भवान् भीष्मश्च कर्णश्च कृपश्च समितिञ्जयः अश्वत्थामा विकर्णश्च सौमदत्तिर्जयद्रथः.
Verse 8. There are many personalities like yourself, Bhishma, Karna, Kripa, Ashwatthama, Vikarn, and Bhurishrava, who are ever victorious in battle.
अन्ये च बहवः शूराः मदर्ते त्यक्तजीविताः नानाशस्त्रप्रहरणाः सर्वे युद्धविशारदाः.
Verse 9. Also, there are many other heroic warriors who are prepared to lay down their lives for my sake. They are all skilled in the art of warfare and equipped with various kinds of weapons.
अपर्याप्तं तदस्माकं बलं भीष्माभिरक्षितं पर्याप्तं त्युदमेतेषां बलं भीमाभिरक्षितम्.
Verse 10. The strength of our army is unlimited, and we are safely marshaled by the grandsire Bhishma, while the strength of Pandava army, carefully marshaled by Bhim, is limited.
अयनेषु च सर्वेषु यदा भागमवस्थिताः भीष्ममेवाभिरक्षन्तु भवन्तः सर्व एव हि.
Verse 11. Therefore I call upon all the generals of the Kaurava army now to give full support to grandsire Bhishma, even as you defend your respective strategic points.
तस्य संजनयन् हर्षम् कुरु वृत्तः पितामहः सिंहनादं विनद्योच्चैः शङ्खं दद्मौ प्रदाभवान्.
Verse 12. Then the grand old man of the Kuru dynasty, the glorious patriarch Bhishma, roared like a lion and blew his conch shell very loudly, giving joy to Duryodhan.
ततः शङ्काश्च भीर्यश्च पणवानगगोमुखाः सहस्रैवाभ्यहन्यन्त सशब्दस्तुमुलोऽभवत्.
Verse 13. Thereafter conches, kettle drums, bugles, trumpets, and horns suddenly blared forth, and their combined sound was overwhelming.
ततश्चेदर्हयर्युक्ते महदी स्यन्दने स्थितौ माधवः पाण्डवाश्चैव दिव्यौ शङ्गौ प्रदत्मधुः.
Verse 14. Then from amidst the Pandava army seated a glorious chariot, drawn by white horses, Madhav and Arjun blew their divine conch shells.
पाञ्चजन्यं हृषीकेशः देवदत्तं धनञ्जयः पौण्ड्रं दद्मौ महाशङ्खं भीमकर्मावृकोदरः.
Verse 15. Hrishikesh blew his conch shell called Panjjanya, and Arjun blew the Devadutta. Bhim, the voracious eater and performer of the Herculean tasks, blew his mighty conch called Paundra.
अनन्दविजयं राजा कुन्दीपुत्रो युधिष्ठिरः नकुलः सहदेवश्च सुघोषमणिपुष्पकौ काश्यश्च परमेश्वासः शिखण्डी च महारथः दृष्टद्युम्नो विराडश्च सात्यकिश्चापराजितः द्रुपदो द्रौपदेयाश्च सर्वशः पृथिवीपते सौभद्रश्च महाबाहुः शङ्कान् दद्मुः पृथक् पृथक्.
King Yudhishthir blew the Atan Vijay, while Nakul and Sahadev blew the Sughosh and Manipushpak. The excellent archer and king of Kashi, the great warrior Shikhandi, Drishtadyumna, Virat, and the invincible Satyaki, Drupada, the 5 sons of Drupadi, and the mighty armed Abhimanyu, son of Subhadra, all blew their respective conch shells.
सघोषोदार्तराष्ट्राणां हृदयानि व्यदारयन् नभश्च पृथिवीं चैव तुमुलो व्यनुनादयन्.
Verse 19. The terrific sound thundered across the sky and the earth and shattered the hearts of your sons of Dhritarashtra.
अदव्यवस्थितान् दृष्ट्वा धार्तराष्ट्रान् कपिध्वजः प्रवृत्ते शस्त्रसम्भादे धनुरुद्यम्य पाण्डवः ऋषिकेशं तदा वाक्यम् इदमाह महीपते.
Verse 20. At that time, the son of Pandu, Arjun, who had the insignia of Hanuman on the flag of his chariot, took up his bow. Seeing your sons arrayed against him, O King Arjun, then spoke the following words to Sri Krishna.
अर्जुन उवाच सेनयोरुभयोर्मध्ये रथं स्थापयमेच्युत यावदेतान्निरीक्ष्येऽहं योद्धुकामानवस्थितान् कैर्मया सह योद्धव्यम् अस्मिन् रणसमुद्यमे.
Verse 21 to 22. Arjun said, "O infallible one, please take my chariot to the middle of both armies, so I may look at the warriors arrayed for battle, whom I must fight in this great combat."
योत्स्यमानानवेक्षेऽहं ययेदेऽत्र समागताः धार्तराष्ट्रस्य दुर्बुद्धेः युद्धे प्रियचिकीर्षवः.
Verse 23. I desire to see those who have come here to fight on the side of the evil-minded son of Dhritarashtra, wishing to please him.
सञ्जय उवाच एवमुक्तो ऋषिकेशः गुडाकेशेन भारत सेनयोरुभयोर्मध्ये स्थापयित्वा रथोत्तमम्.
Verse 24. Sanjaya said, "O Dhritarashtra, having thus been addressed by Arjun, the conqueror of sleep, Sri Krishna then drew the magnificent chariot between the two armies."
भीष्मद्रोणप्रमुखतः सर्वेषां च महीक्षिताम् उवाच पार्थ पश्यैतान् समवेदान् कुरुनिति.
Verse 25. In the presence of Bhishma, Dronacharya, and all the other kings, Sri Krishna said, "O Parth, behold these Kurus gathered here."
तत्र पश्यस्थितान् पार्थः पितॄनदपितामहान् आचार्यान् मातुलान् भ्रातॄन् पुत्रान् पौत्रान् सखींस्तदा.
Verse 26. There Arjun could see stationed in both armies his fathers, grandfathers, teachers, maternal uncles, brothers, cousins, sons, nephews, grandnephews, friends, fathers-in-law, and well-wishers.
शुशुरान् सुहृदश्चैव सेनयोरुभयोरपि तान् समीक्ष्य स कौन्तेयः सर्वान् बन्धूनवस्थितान् कृपया परयाविष्टो विषीदन्निदमब्रवीत्.
Verse 27. Seeing all his relatives present there, Arjun, the son of Kunti, was overwhelmed with compassion and with deep sorrow spoke the following words.
अर्जुन उवाच दृष्ट्वेमं स्वजनं कृष्णा युयुत्सुं समुपस्थितं सीदन्ति मम गात्राणि मुखं च परिशुष्यति वेपदुश्च शरीरे मे रोमहर्षश्च जायते.
Verse 28. Arjun said, "O Krishna, seeing my own kinsmen arrayed for battle here and intent on killing each other, my limbs are giving away and my mouth is drying up."
गाण्डीवं स्रंसदे हस्तात् त्वक्चैव परिदह्यते न च शक्नोम्यवस्थातुं प्रमदीव च मे मनः निमित्तानि च पश्यामि विपरीतानि केशव न च श्रेयोऽनुपश्यामि हत्वा स्वजनमाहवे.
Verse 29 to 31. My whole body shudders, my hair is standing on end, my bow, the Gandiv, is slipping from my hand, and my skin is burning all over. My mind is in quandary and whirling in confusion. I am unable to hold myself steady any longer. O Krishna, killer of the Keshi demon, I only see omens of misfortune. I do not foresee how any good can come from killing my own kinsmen in this battle.
न कांक्षे विजयं कृष्णा न च राज्यं सुखानि च किं नो राज्येन गोविन्द किं भोगैर्जीवितेन वा. येषामर्थे काङ्क्षितं नो राज्यं भोगासुखानि च त इमे अवस्थिता युद्धे प्राणांस्त्यक्त्वा धनानि च.
Verse 32 to 33. O Krishna, I do not desire victory, kingdom, or the happiness occurring to it. Of what avail will be a kingdom or even life itself when the very persons from whom we covet them are standing before us for battle?
आचार्याः पितरः पुत्राः तथैव च पितामहाः मातुलाः श्वशुरा पौत्राः स्यालः सम्बन्धिनस्तदा एतान्न हन्तुमिच्छामि घ्नतोऽपि मधुसूदन अपि त्रैलोक्यराजस्य हेतो किं नु मही कृते.
Verse 34 to 35. Teachers, fathers, sons, grandfathers, maternal uncles, grandsons, fathers in laws, grandnephews, brothers in laws, and other kinsmen are present here, staking their lives and riches. O Krishna, I do not wish to slay them, even if they attack me. If we kill the sons of Dhritarashtra, what satisfaction will we derive from the dominion over the three worlds? What to speak of this earth?
निहत्यदात्तराष्ट्रान्नः का प्रीतिः स्यार्जनार्दन पापमेवाश्रयेदस्मान् हत्वैदानाततायिनः तस्मान्नार्हा वयं हन्तुं दार्तराष्ट्रान् स्वबान्धवान् स्वजनं हि कथं हत्वा सुखिनः स्याम माधव.
36 to 37. O maintainer of all living entities, what pleasure will we derive from killing the sons of Dhritarashtra? Even though they may be aggressors, sin will certainly come upon us if we slay them. Hence, it does not behoove us to kill our own cousins, the sons of Dhritarashtra and friends. O Madhav, how can we hope to be happy by killing our own kinsmen?
यद्यप्येतेन पश्यन्ति लोभो बहद चेदसः कुलक्षयकृतं दोषं मित्रद्रोहे च पादहम् कथं न ज्ञेयमस्माभिः पापादस्मान् निवर्तितुं कुलक्षयकृतं दोषं प्रपश्यद्भिर्जनार्दन.
Verse 38 to 39. Their thoughts are overpowered by greed, and they see no wrong in annihilating their relatives or wreaking treachery upon friends. Yet, O Janardhan, why should we, who can clearly see the crime in killing our own kindred, not turn away from this sin?
कुलक्षये प्रणश्यन्ति कुलधर्मः सनातनाः धर्मे नष्टे कुलं कृष्णम् अधर्मे अभिभवत्युद.
Verse 40. When a dynasty is destroyed, its traditions get vanquished, and the rest of the family becomes involved in irreligion.
अधर्माभिभवात् कृष्णा प्रदुष्यन्ति कुलस्त्रियः स्त्रीषु दुष्टासु वार्ष्णेय जायते वर्णसङ्करः.
Verse 41. With the preponderance of vice, O Krishna, the women of the family become immoral, and from immorality of women, O descendant of Vrishni, unwanted progeny are born.
सङ्करो नरकायैव कुलज्ञानां कुलस्य च पतन्ति पितरो ह्येषां लुप्तपिण्डोदकक्रिया.
Increase in unwanted children results in hellish life for both the family and for those who destroyed the family. Deprived of sacrificial offerings, the ancestors of such corrupt families will also fall.
दोषैरेदैकुलज्ञानां वर्णसङ्करकारकैः उल्साद्यन्ते जातिधर्मा कुलधर्माश्च शाश्वता.
Verse 43. Through the evil deeds of those who destroy the family tradition and thus give rise to unwanted progeny, a variety of social and family welfare activities are ruined.
ഉത്സന്നകുലധർമാണാം മനുഷ്യാണാം ജനാർദ്ദന നരകേ നിയതം വാസഃ ഭവതീത്യനുശുശ്രുമാ.
Verse 44. O Janardhan, who is Krishna, I have heard from the learned that those who destroy family traditions dwell in hell for an indefinite period of time.
അഹോ ബദ മഹത്പാപം കർത്തും വ്യവസിതാ വയം യദ്രാജ്യസുഖലോഭേന ഹന്തും സ്വജനമുദ്യതാ യദി മാമപ്രതീകാരം അശസ്ത്രം ശസ്ത്രപാണയഃ ദാത്തരാഷ്ട്രാരണേ ഹന്യുഃ തന്മേ ക്ഷേമതരം ഭവേത്.
Verse 45 to 46. Alas, how strange it is that we have set our mind to perform this great sin with horrifying consequences, driven by the desires for kingly pleasures. We are intent on killing our own kinsmen. It would be better if, with weapons in hand, the sons of Dhritarashtra kill me unarmed and unresisting on the battlefield.
സഞ്ജയ ഉവാച ഏവമുക്ത്വാർജുനഃ സഖ്യേ രഥോപസ്ഥ ഉപാവിശത് വിസൃജ്യ സശരം ചാപം ശോകസംവിഘ്നമാനസഃ.
In the final verse, being verse 47, Sanjay said, speaking thus, Arjun cast aside his bow and arrows and sank into the seat of his chariot, his mind in distress and overwhelmed with grief.
ഓം തത്സത്. ശ്രീമദ്ഭഗവദ്ഗീതാസു ഉപനിഷത്സു ബ്രഹ്മവിദ്യായാം യോഗശാസ്ത്രേ ശ്രീകൃഷ്ണാർജുന സംവാദേ അർജുന വിഷാദയോഗോ നാമ പ്രഥമോധ്യായഃ. സർവധർമാൻ പരിത്യജ്യ മാമേകം ശരണം വ്രജ അഹം ത്വാം സർവപാപേഭ്യഃ മോക്ഷയിഷ്യാമി മാ ശുചഃ.
Thank you for watching, everybody. See you next time.